Hey guys, I am Chris Gaylor.
And I'm Amber Kajin Cosplay, and today we are watching with you guys Shadow and Bone. The new Netflix the new show on Netflix.
Well, new not so much because it's been out for a while.
Well, it's new for us.
It's new for us, and I'm actually surprised we didn't get time to, or we didn't make time to watch it before, because I've known about this show since at least a year.
She
or something like
talk
that.
About it.
I am a recent fan of the Six of Crows series, the duology that is in the same universe as Shadow and Bones, and when I read it, I really fell in love with it, and I looked, for stuff online about it, and I found out they were doing a TV show. At first, I wasn't sure if Kaz was gonna be in it, but then I found out that they put him in it, in the Shadow and Bones thing, so I'm like really excited for this. Although when I learned that they were gonna make the show and we decided to react to it, I decided not to read the books, even though I do have them, so as to not spoil myself. So I'm going into this just as blind as you are for the story, and I'm a bit, you know
about the universe, but I don't.
Well, I know about the universe, but I'm rusty when it comes to some of the terms, so I might not recognize, or I might not remember some details of the Six of Crows duology that basically introduced me to this entire world. But I'm very excited for you to find out about this world. I'm very excited to see what they did with the characters. I'm very excited to see what happens in Shadow and Bones, because all I know is Six of Crows. So yeah, I've been waiting for this show forever, and now we finally have time to watch it.
Alright.
So hopefully you guys are in it with us. Let's just have a good time and see what happens in this first episode.
Let's watch it, guys.
Let's go. By the way, same as all the other shows, the full reaction to this episode will be on our Patreon, as well as episode 2, which will be there early. So if you want to check this out, the link to our Patreon is down in the description. So, all right, let's go. I already love it. I know the author was part of the process to make the show, so at least we got her approval for this.
When I was young, I was afraid of the dark. When I got older, I learned that darkness is a place, and it's full of monsters.
Is it real?
Of course it's real. The Fold ate your parents. People tried to cross, taunting the saints.
Then why cross it? Why not go around?
Read them up. The North want our Grisha dead. The South guards its mountains. We have nowhere else to go.
I spent years thinking I'd find a way out, around the Fold, to go somewhere where no one cares where I'm from.
I'm rooting for you already. It's pretty good.
I'm old enough to know the only way out is through.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
When I was reading the book, I always thought of Ravka as like Russia or something. With the little hats, it actually makes sense. Get her down! We're gonna see Kaz. Inspired by Amsterdam, obviously. This is the city of crooks. I'm spoiling you a little bit, I'm sorry.
Hey,
That's fine.
Yes. Let me see that.
Jesper.
You sure of it?
Like
Yeah.
the casino at the block has had trouble with counterfeit coin lately. Zemini coin can take a bullet, but the knockoff.
Yeah, it's him. He's a pro with the guns.
Busted.
Yeah, he's so cool. This is my crew. I know they're not the main characters, but it's my crew. Yep. Hey, buddy.
No loud noises at the table, Jasper. You scare off the pigeons.
Good one, that boss.
He's technically not the owner of the place, but he owned the place.
What do you want, Rotty?
Someone stole a decapple from a merchant's private residence last night.
Is that so?
Worth something like 10,000 Kruger.
Why does this concern me?
I got a buy lined up. Legit money. So, if you hear a whisper.
I wouldn't even be surprised if he stole the fucking thing. For sure he's got it. Like, he's the one who stole it. Yes. The girl I thought was gonna be your favorite character when I read the book.
What information do you have for me tonight?
A lead on a job. A big one. Enough money to change lives.
Doesn't take much to change someone's life in the barrel.
$1 million, Kruger?
Now you speak to my heart.
What's the name?
Treason, a wealthy merchant, is looking for a crew willing to cross the fold into East Africa and bring back something.
The Fold. So it was made hundreds of years ago by that crazy Grecian.
The Black Heretic.
Yeah, the one who controls Shadow, right? Well, they got one in their army now, don't they? General Kirigan.
Your point?
What if one of his kind made it?
Oh, is
Can't
it the main guy?
make it.
Have you
From
ever
the
put out fire by
thumbnail.
animal fire?
Then what's the opposite of this?
A sun summoner.
Right, then one of those.
Doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist yet.
Boss, I intercepted a note
He
from
likes a
Treason.
challenge.
Did you now?
It's for the owner of the Orchid, since they require the services of a Heartrender tonight.
That's how we get this job before anyone else. Bring Dreesen a heart hat.
They know one.
Boss, just one problem. Pekka Rollins knows.
Who's Pekka Rollins?
Pekka Rollins.
I don't know if they'll talk about the backstories. I don't know how much I can say.
Pekka Rollins.
I'm guessing that's the bad guy.
You may tell me that you run this club. And the brothel next door. The Orchid.
That's right.
He wants the job
Goes.
too, so.
Always two. Whatever you like.
I'll jump straight to it. I'm in a bit of a rush. I'm in need of a Heartrender tonight for $1 million Kruger job. And you got one at the Orchid.
I can get you a good way for by the hour.
No, I'm not renting her. It's for a job. If I bring her back, she'll tell you about the job. Next thing you know, everyone's talking about the damn job.
I like his accent.
So here's the deal. Work for me. Give over this dump and the Orchid, and I'll give you 10% of whatever business comes in.
That's a shit deal. I already get 100%.
It's better than your death.
Okay. The other option is I'll carve you up and leave you in a barrel for the rats.
I love the atmosphere. I really do.
But for them, they're supposed to go to Ketterdam.
Oh,
Is it an enemy territory for them, or
No. Ketterdam, yeah, it's a merchant place.
merchant place ruled by crooks?
Well, yeah, but that's not supposed to be a thing. And they're not going to Ketterdam. It's just that Ketterdam is on the same side as where they're going.
Okay.
Here's how it goes. We go into the fold. It gets dark, but we like it dark. That keeps us from drawing attention. That's how we travel. The only light we use is the blue one at the mast.
But you're an Inferno, right? So why are you here if we're supposed to keep things dark?
But when the dark comes to keep you.
Where's your general, Kirigan?
Honestly, it looks really good.
That's on cue.
They nailed like the ambiance in Ketterdam, and here it looks amazing. So.
Yeah, that's him.
But wasn't he supposed to go with them?
They never said he was supposed to go with them.
Well, yes, sort of.
I'm pretty sure that they cannot see anything,
Not much.
you know? That's
But
so-
then they don't want to
that-
attract attention.
No, there's that too, but
Like, it's full of monsters if we're to believe what we hear and the shadows we saw. We don't actually see them. I wonder if they exist. Or if it's someone, trying to scare everyone away.
no, I'm sure they exist.
That'd be fucked up. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, they
shit.
exist.
Oh,
They definitely exist. Oh shit!
Oh, nice. Now they're gonna attract so many monsters.
Good job.
Oh, shit.
Maybe that's why he didn't get on the boat. Because he knew it was, you know, not gonna work.
She was supposed to be their safe net, right?
She was supposed to help and yeah, do some damage.
Is he okay?
I was saying he wasn't gonna die. They're gonna kill him in the first episode. Are you kidding me?
I'll meet you at the meadow.
Oh. Oh, she's a. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I see why she's the main character.
She's the Grisha too?
Yep, and not just any Grisha.
What do you mean by any Grisha?
There's not one yet. Now there is. How do they call her? Sun something.
Yeah, I forgot what they said, but
She brings the light.
oh, okay.
New management, gents. Here's the deal.
The hydrant is gone, boss. Someone else got it.
Who?
Guess who?
You're not with Pecker's crew, and you're not in Pecker's pocket anymore if you don't owe it.
I saw a video of them missing that shot so many times because he kept hitting the gate.
Who's this?
This is Alexei Stepan. 2 weeks ago, young Alexei here crossed through the fold on foot. One of a few witnesses to an event. Some device detonated. Obliterated the Volcra, lit up the dark like a forest fire. I know it wasn't a fire, or else no one would have survived. This was some invention no one had seen before. He knows, but he doesn't seem to be able to articulate his account of events.
It kind of ran before the event happens.
Oh, maybe what he saw has fucked him up.
Now you can just speak, and I will just listen.
All right.
What saved
I
you?
really love how they did this. The way it's filmed, it's just so good. You saw it, sort of.
You won't believe me, but this was a sun summoner.
Sun Summoner, that's the word I was looking for.
Who was it?
Pretty sure the sun's one is gonna be worth $1 million.
If I tell you, you'll set me free?
You have my word. I'll set you free.
There's a good chance he's gonna kill you.
Her name is Alina Starkov.
Good boy.
You'll set me free now.
Thank you. Of course.
Yeah.
No surprise there. He knew. I love how everyone freaked out, but Gaz just stayed really,
Well,
you know,
pretty sure they knew what's gonna happen.
expected it.
You're
Yeah.
now the only people. My ship sails for West Ravka at dawn. If you can prove that you have a way through the fold and back, I'll put you on that ship with an advance. If you don't, I'm giving this job to Pekka Rollins.
Give me a day. I'll have a plan.
All you have to do is fucking mention Pekka.
Until sunrise. Then your ship will have sailed, Mr. Brecker. The prize is 1 million Kruger. Now bring me Alina Snarkov.
Okay, I'm in love with this show already. It's so good.
Okay.
There's a lot of questions I'm getting.
First of all, for someone who
Wait.
okay, for someone who hasn't read any books, be it Six of Crows or Shadow and Bone.
I wanted to ask you
if
you understood everything.
Yes and no, because for the first episode they gave a lot of information about cities, territories, or people. So it was a lot to just digest at first. But
Just one input though, I do appreciate that, except for the Inej and Kaz, story that they really brushed over really fast. Like they gave us a lot of stuff and then they moved on.
Yeah.
The rest, it's like, I was wondering if they were gonna assume you had read the books, or if they made this for a completely new audience. Although it sounds like it was made for the people who read the books, because they're not giving you much information. I do appreciate that they threw the words in, and who's who and what's what, and they let you try to understand what's going on, because it doesn't sound as cliche, and it's more realistic this way, because no one is gonna ask. They all know this is their world, and that's it's a really good world,
Well, she kind of explained a little bit at the beginning with the narration, yeah. So that helped a bit. But yeah, after
keep talking. I need to check something as you talk.
you let me talk and I can't talk.
No. Go ahead. I'm listening because
so as I was saying, after all of the names up with the city and the I don't want to say race, but just like
race.
Okay, with the cities and the race. Okay, at least the first episode was kind of, the rhythm was was good. Nothing was too rushed. Nothing was too slow. So it just, the story was well through for that. Am I making sense?
Yes, and now I just realized I made a mistake when I talked about one of the countries in this. So sorry, not Rafka, Fjorda. Sorry, I made a mistake. I mixed them up. So when I was talking about Rafka saying that there was one character from there in Six of Crows, and I always assumed they were kind of like the Russians, I mixed it up. It's not Rafka. It's the country next to it, and that would explain also why they use Grisha, because the Fjorda, which is the one that reminded me of Russia in the books. They hate the Grisha, they hunt them down, there's a war between these two, and it's not pretty. So those are the racist motherfuckers. Although race is important in this universe too. But I told you that some of my facts were gonna be mixed up because it's been a little while since I read the book. So yeah. But what did you think? Like, you were saying it was built pretty well, and the way they showed it to you, not too confusing?
No, not at all. Of course. With the twist that technically what happened with Alina and Mal was 2 weeks ago, basically.
That's a good twist, I think.
It's really good. I thought that it was happening at the same time, but it wasn't.
Considering like the group that sent them off and the group that received them are from the same, party, not necessarily, but they're dressed the same, the same size. The same side, we thought for sure he just came back since he was on foot, but then that twist of no, he actually just went through. The way they did it is really good. I think visually and when it comes to the script and stuff, they did a really good job, and its cinematography of the whole thing is pretty good, especially for a TV show, because I've seen shows that kind of try to look like this, and they fail at giving us characters with personalities and characters.
I'll be honest with you though, I think my favorite part for this episode was everything related to characterdom.
Yes.
I know, like the rhythm and with the shots and the characters' introduction, everything was just so smooth.
There's a reason.
And we didn't learn that much about them, but when they Jesper. Well, Jesper. We didn't know nothing about him, but just the way that he spoke, the way that he used his skill to prove that he was right about the money.
They're crooks. They're fucking criminals.
That was just really cool, and we we learned a lot about him. With Kaz.
Yes.
That's it.
Kazbreaker.
With Kazbreaker.
Remember his name.
I remember his cane.
Yes.
Okay, with Kaz, he seemed so uninterested when the guy was speaking about the painting, because Like
stole
said,
it.
he
I
stole it.
expected
He
it
knew
so
it all,
much.
but it seems to be someone like, you say something, it's not gonna be. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
If somebody told something about Kaz about a plan or a tip, a big coup. Okay.
Yeah, a big coup. Okay.
Yeah, a big coup.
A big thing, a
Yeah.
project or
Yeah,
something.
a big project, something big to solve. Does he look uninterested because he doesn't want to make seem that he's really into it, or he already planning to steal it, or something like that?
Showing your emotions in this world is dangerous, and he's learned at a very young age how to do things. He's always been intelligent, so in the books, I mean, I can't really tell you because in the books we read from his point of view as well as others' point of view, and the others, unless you're like reading from Inej's point of view, there'd be like I don't know what he's thinking about. Okay, all they can base his reactions on is what they know of him and how they've known him. So he's very good, I think, at hiding what he thinks. So he's not gonna show you anything. Although sometimes, like you saw, he was interested by that job that he got, and then all he did was that little move of the head. He's not gonna show emotions unless one thing. But then I don't. That's the thing. I don't really know what I can tell because I know, like I said, I know nothing about Shadow and Bones, but I know I've read Six of Crows. So I know stuff about the characters that we are supposed to learn in Six of Crows. And this is a weird situation for me because they use the characters in Six of Crows for this story, which is interesting. But then there's always the possibility that they're going to make another season or another show about Six of Crows. And in that case, I don't really know what I can tell.
Okay, never mind. But I just thought it was really interesting that we learned that he's already 1 or 10 step above you.
He never goes
when they show us the painting because he already got the painting.
For him, because of where he comes from, having stuff, having the money, it's interesting. He's always gonna do something if there is, money or profit in it for him. That's how he became who he is. Like he's the boss, but he's not the boss. He's not the one that's supposed to be ruling this place, but the guy who does. Like, okay, one thing about his story that I can say is that where he is right now, the how do you call it? Like the gambling house that he manages is owned by another guy who basically had nothing when Kaz came along. Like the house wasn't respected. No one gave a shit about what they did, or there's a bigger game in Ketterdam that is not linked to the merchants or anything. Although it is kind of linked to the merchants because they have the money, so we steal from them and the tourists. But then it's always been about the crooks and who they have gangs. It's kind of like it reminds me a little bit of a Gang of New York, actually.
Well, speaking of that, Pekka Rollins, that's his name?
Yeah.
He
reminds me
of what's the name of the main villain of Gangs of New York?
I don't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the one with the big mustache.
Especially with the
against
fucking
Leonardo
accent.
DiCaprio, yeah.
Especially with the accent, I'm like,
I
wow.
forgot his name.
But it's not.
Isn't it
Bill the Butcher or something? Billy the Butcher. And isn't there Butcher?
The actor.
Oh, the actor.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't remember. We know him. We all know who he is. But then his name is not. It's okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah, never mind.
In any case, it's always been between these guys who own these gangs. They fight each other because they want the profit and they want the power. And Pekka Rollins is one of these gang leaders, if you think about it. Kaz is not a gang leader or anything, but when he joined this gang, the Crows, basically. So when he joined them, he turned it around so much that now it has its place on the map. And you might have noticed that it's sort of a personal war between him and Pekka Rollins. Like when he hears the name, he gets really involved, and there's not much that can keep him away from doing anything there.
Especially because Pekka Rollins is his main competition in the city, right?
Again, I don't know what I can tell because I don't know if we're gonna see anything about their backstories. But
well, okay. From what I saw, I'm guessing that it is his main competition.
Yes.
So okay. From what I saw, that's what I conclude about it. But yeah, for the first.
Well, then he's a villain. Like it's obvious. Like there are crooks and then there are villains.
I just said that he's the bad guy, but in a city where the city is run by crooks, that's relative. Who's the bad guy and who isn't a bad guy?
But the thing is, I don't know if the show is gonna be about them going through the fold with Alina or them trying to kidnap Alina. Maybe for a few episodes, or maybe next episode, I don't know. They'll try to get her and then they'll cross, and during the crossing stuff is gonna happen. We'll find out. But
okay.
I'm guessing that, you know, if it's the same as Six of Crows, Pekka Rollins is gonna be like right behind them trying to steal the job. So.
Well, pretty sure that he wants to steal the job.
Yeah, he wants to.
Inej.
There's something over there that's worth crossing.
Mm-hmm. Inej is a Grisha, right?
No.
No, she's not a Grisha, but she's got power.
No.
No.
Did you see her use powers?
No.
She's an assassin. She's good at what she does, but she doesn't have magic or anything.
I thought that you told me that she got an ability.
No.
You're sure about that?
Yeah. Does she have an ability?
Yeah.
I don't remember having abilities.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, never mind.
One girl I'm surprised with is Nina. Like, I know Nina is supposed to you know, help them in Six of Crows, and then they went to, they literally said, like, let's go to a brothel and get a heartrender. I'm like, well, Nina? Apparently it's not her, unless they're using a fake name or something, but Nina is supposed to have red hair and stuff, so I'm like, I don't know. Maybe she's not in the show, but that's like a wasted opportunity, I think.
Maybe. So, with the fact that Alina is a sun summoner,
yeah,
is that a type of Grisha?
Yes.
Okay. Pretty that she might be the one who's gonna be able to destroy the fold, because the fold was created by
a shadow, yeah,
shadow
summoner.
Yeah.
Basically,
So-
yeah, a long time ago, one of them created this. Apparently, that's what they said, because that's part of the lore. I don't know.
A black.
We hear about
black
it.
Grisha. That's what they said.
What?
Did they say it by?
He had a name. I don't remember.
A dark Grisha or something like
Well,
that.
no, but they mention, you know, it's kind of like he has a nickname or persona, and then like it was a while ago he created this, and no one has been able to destroy it, because a sun summoner could probably do it because it's shadows. She's the best for the job if you think about it.
Well, better than the. How do they call that? The one who can use
The fire one,
yeah.
yeah. There is many types of Grisha powers out there. There are types of Grishas. The Heartrender, you might have guessed, is the one that controls the body. So like they can, like, you see she was touching, you know, his wrists and stuff, probably combing his heart.
Not Inej then, but do you remember the video about the girl who had to say in the Hunger Games who will win against who, and she mentioned one character from Six of Crows.
That's Nina.
Okay, that's Nina. Never mind. That's the one that I was thinking about. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the Heartrender can basically control your body. So accelerate your heart rate, or stop it completely. You know, your breathing, your how the adrenaline in your blood, or just how stressed you are. Like basically, they're very powerful. It's very hard to lie to one. Like you can't lie, you can hide from them. Like they're pretty great. And like I said, I'm surprised they didn't use Nina, unless it is Nina and they're just using another name. But why hide it? Like I don't know. But I was surprised it wasn't her. So a little bit disappointed. But for the rest of it, though, I'm really, really happy. I really love the tone of it. They brushed over the Inej and Kaz situation pretty fast. Basically, from what I can remember and what I can tell you, she was in the whorehouse. She was sold there, and she was saved by saved. Okay, technically, the gang he belongs to bought her, and she's paying her debt to the leader of the gang. Technically, she's working for Kaz because he's not the leader of the gang, but like he's the one that made it happen. He met her, and he was, you know, he figured out that she could be useful because she snuck up on him or something. I don't quite remember, but she snuck up on him and she surprised him, and no one sneaks up on Kaz. Like, so surprising him and, you know, getting behind him and close to him without him noticing, that was like, whoa, wow, you impressed me. You could be useful to me. Yeah. So he bought her.
He did say that she was one of a kind. Very smoothly, by the way.
Her. He loves her. There's a thing between these two. Well, there's a thing. There's nothing, but then we want that thing to happen. At this moment in time, there's nothing between the two. But you know, like, it's the will they, won't they relationship, because she knows a lot about him, although not everything, but she knows a lot about him, and he's the one that got her out, even though that's not how he says it, because everything is an investment for him. So that's gonna be interesting to see how they play the relationship. And I don't know if they're gonna show any of their backstory, but from what I saw, all the characters were fleshed out, and it makes sense because the author of the story is a producer on the show, so she approved everything, and it is great because I love it. I've seen so many shows trying to be like that, and then the magic looks silly, and then the seriousness of the story doesn't work because everything seems too cliche. But then you hear this and you watch this and it feels like it has a weight, and I love it. And visually it was amazing. So we have one mystery character that we need to see yet. I would assume it's the guy on the cover of the
I know. I'm pretty sure that's him. I forgot his name as always. But
Who
yeah,
did he
he's the
play,
one
do
who
we know?
he played in Westworld, and he played
Yes.
in Dorian Gray also.
Yes, him. So they said he was one of the Shadow Summoners, right? He was supposed to help them cross, but then he didn't get on the fucking ship.
Probably got intuition about what was about to happen.
But then, like,
so he's
dude.
doing it.
So and how is he tied in with the story? Because they're on the other side. So why? How is he gonna meet up?
We're probably gonna see an episode 2 for that.
Yeah, probably.
Alright.
Yeah, so excited about this show.
I'm excited about this show.
Very excited about this show too, and I can't wait for episode 2.
Alright.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this with us. If you want to see episode 2 right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out if you want. The link is in the description.
And if you don't, you can wait the next one to be up on YouTube.
Yes.
If it escaped the fold, I guess. So we're gonna see you then, guys.
Bye!